Hi, welcome back to Fran's Crafts. You may have seen my video the other day where I did a very short video just showing you what was coming up and saying hello. I showed you this baby bunting that I'd made, so today I'm going to do the girly version for you. Just pop those to one side. So for this I've used the Something for Baby stamp set from Stampin' Up, along with the matching dies. I've already die cut out the little baby vests and the flowers and some booties. So, and I've also started on bunting, so I've just got my ABY. I'm just going to do the final B. I'm using the alphabet punch board that is from We Are Memory Keepers, so it's quite handy for bunting. So, and it's got a handy booklet where it gives you all the ways to do the each letter of the alphabet. So I'm just gonna finish off and do the final B. You can see that. So the B's quite easily, you just tromp there and it cuts all the little bits out for you, and then you just need to trim off, and it's as easy as that. Well, for the letter B anyway. And this book shows you you do all the alphabet. You can even put extra notches in, and also got the numbers, so that's quite a useful tool. I'm just going to trim a little bit on the B. Sometimes you just get little notches, so there we go. So now we have our B-A-B-Y. There we are. So now, as I did on the boy ones, I'm going to do some stamping off straight onto the bunting. So out of the stamp set on here, I'm going to use the boots, the bib, the duck. I've got the flower and the heart's going to go onto there, and just got the little bow, which I've been putting onto the bib. So for the colours, I've used two different colours on the vests. I've used the Sweet Sugar Plum, which is one of the new colours, and I've used Pink Pirouette. I'm going to use Real Red just for stamping the heart onto the vest, and for the duck I've used So Saffron. So I'm going to do my little ducky first. Those to one side. So I'm just going to stamp him randomly, him or her, onto the letters. There's no set pattern on these, I just stamping where I feel like it, really. So that's our duck. I'm going to take the bib, and I think I will stamp that in Pink Pirouette. So again, just stamping randomly, remembering to leave space for some of the other things you want to stamp. I've made this bunting so that it just hangs itself, the letters, but you could get some of the larger pennant shapes and pop the letters onto the top of the bunting. Okay, so pink Perrette, I'll just do the flowers as well because I used that on there. And if you want to make this and you don't know a sex of the baby, you could just create it in a lemony type colour. Well, even the So Saffron's quite nice, or maybe a mild sort of greeny colour. I don't know. Mint macaron springs to mind for that one. Okay, so done that with pink Perrette, so now I'm going to use my sweet sugar plum and stamp the booties. With these, I'm not necessarily getting the whole of the booty onto the letter, but that doesn't matter. Let's do it onto the Y. Top. There we go. So I'm just going to take this little bow and I just use it like that on the bib just to have a little tie to it. This alphabet punch is handy. You could make all sorts of personalised bunting, which is always handy. Okay, that's that. Okay, so what I've done with the little die cuts that I've cut out is I've put some dimensionals on the back because I'm going to raise some of the images up on the bunting. But what I want to do before that is I've just taken my fine liner pen and I'm just going to create a little border around. Doesn't have to be exact, it's just a little doodle, and I'm stopping and just pausing when I get round the stamped images and then carrying on the other side. So I'll just do those. So I'm just finishing off around this last letter. You don't have to do this on your things. I just kind of quite like it at the moment. It's kind of my thing to do on cards and things. It just, I don't know, it just gives a little bit of a extra focus. So just remembering to go around those bits as well. So there we are. So I am now going to just stick these on. It just gives a bit of an extra dimension. And once I've done this, I just need to stamp some little hearts on the vests, and also I need to punch some holes into the bunting. Also punch some holes into the vests, and as I did on the boy bunting, I will string the vests up in between the letters. So with the baby booties, because I've not got a full set hole, I'll just put them on odd ones. Okay, like so. And that's it. Okay. So I just want to stamp my little hearts onto the baby vests, and what I'll do is I'll alternate the colours on the bunting, so it'd be like that. Okay, oops. So for this I'm using real red. On the boys' vests I just put one heart, but I might on the girls. I'm just going to give them 2. There we go. Last one. There we go. Okay, so just put that away before I get ink everywhere. So now we're ready to start punching the holes. So the baby vests, I've just come to get an accurate punch hole. I've been using the guide of around the top of the vests here, and then it's a bit more equal so that you've got them like so. Okay, so I've done the baby vest, and I'm just going to do the bunting, so just roughly punching holes in the top. For the boys' bunting I used some ribbon, but for this one I'm going to use some baker's twine. It's a Stampin' Up one, it's a retired Blushing Bride one, but they do still do some baker's twine in some slightly different colours now, so you can still get baker's twine for Stampin' Up, but just different colours. Okay, so to take a length of my twine should be enough, hopefully. Okay, I'm just gonna tie a knot in one end, so they don't all fall off as I'm feeding them on. And then it's just a case of feeding them through. So I just need to make sure I've got the right colours. Oh, I've lost the vest. Oh, there it is. And I've just been going through that way and then back out. Of that hole, so that the twine is sitting underneath the vest and not going right across. We are just thread most of it up, just threading the last letter on, and then just got the last little vest and we're done. Good thing about twine is it's easy to thread and you aren't getting it twisted up like ribbon. Just this twine maybe doing a little bit thicker because obviously the letters move around a bit more easily. So here's our last one. So I just need to create a bit of a hanging knot at the end and cut off the excess. So there we are. And there we have our bunting already. So there we go. Nice bunting, good for christenings or as a new baby gift. So I hope you've enjoyed my tutorial today. I'll maybe be back, well, later in the week or early next week with a another project. So I shall see you soon. Bye bye.